a bit of something different. This weekend I've got Castle Combe Spring Action Day, so if any of you guys are there, hopefully I'll catch you around. We're going over with Renault Sport Wiltshire, so that'd be quite nice. There'll be a few more Renault sort of involved. But before that, I got a little video with a few modifications, a few little parts that I bought recently that I'm just going to shove all into one video. It's hopefully going to make it, yeah, reasonable to watch. But obviously the car at the moment is not in the best condition. Was super dusty. There's a couple of bits that I picked up on the weekend just gone. This is me just catching up now with a bit of an intro, and I'll be finishing on with the rest of the mods and finishing the video off over the next couple of nights, and I'll try and put this out sort of for the weekend, but I'm not trying to stress about anything. But there's a couple of things I want to do before Spring Action Day just to make the car look a little bit prettier, because it's my first day at Spring Action Day. It's only in Chippenham, Castle Combe Circuit, which is only about 45 minutes away from me, so it's ideal really. Bit of an early start I think, but we'll see how we get on. We had this little bad boy come through. Rust bubble. So I spoke to my friend who spray paints cars, and I've asked him to do this. So eventually I'm going to get a rear quarter panel sprayed, probably both sides. Also need to get a few dents popped out before. Yeah, because I want to get rid of that really. I knew we were having fun back here anyway, which was sort of getting slowly bigger and bigger, so I've just sort of sanded that right back. It created it, made it a little bit bigger in the end, but I've just used some touch up to sort of bodge it for now, just to hopefully stop that rust from coming back. But I want to get a bit more of a chance. Going to pop the wheel off and sort of take sandpaper or a wire wheel or grinder or whatever to the back of in here and just make sure that's all clean while I wait for him, because he's waiting for a bit of space, and then he said he's more than happy to do it for me, so that's okay. But a little bit of a bummer that is coming through if I can catch it in the light, but get it before we need to cut the arch out. And went to Bristol the other day shopping. There was a small issue on the way back. The exhaust hanger is no more. And luckily when I got home it was just sort of in there hanging down, so actually I still had that hanger, which is decent. Obviously for now I've just bodged it with zip ties, trying to keep it away from the exhaust, because obviously the exhaust gets hot. I've only done one drive, but they seem to have held themselves up reasonably. But obviously there's no hanger, but this side there still is, but he's only just holding on as well, so and keep that hanger safe. So with my Renault Black Girl 267 paint, I'm just going to keep topping this up. Like I said, it isn't going to look amazing when it's all done and hardened. I'm going to use some compound on it and see if I can break down and just even up the paint a little bit, but obviously this quarter panel isn't the best anyway, so it's alright. Make it a little bit prettier for now. He said that it'd be able to blend it down and in as well. Might be able to fix up that scuff. Well, I said if we're going to do that, we might as well end up doing the whole bloody car at this rate if we were just going to sort out all the little scuffs. So, but it's alright, it's all good. Positivity is key. Whole point for the new number plates, which I'll show you in a minute, because I've sort of spiced it up slightly with both number plates. These ones are bubbling and crack it. Obviously it doesn't look cool for my street cred, you know, so got to change that. Need to sort this badge out before the weekend as well. So I will show you in a minute. The front number plate's fine, but we've gone slightly different. Alright, so we went to Pro Plates because they do the custom front plate, which is a 520 by 90, which actually means that it's a skinnier number plate. It's a nice fresh plate that we're going to be sticking on with some sticky pads, just so it looks a little bit prettier. And yeah, the nice thin one for the front, so we'll see what that looks like. Need to find a welder, replate, re-secure reasonably well. I've just thickened it, so then tomorrow, once I've given it time to harden, I can go over it with, say, a 2000 grit and just try and get it smooth. It's not going to look amazing, but at least it's not going to stand out as much. Go away. I don't know if I should just sand that off and paint over the top of it, but so that's you guys all caught up. Obviously the exhaust was sort of the main one. It still is not fixed. I think I need to get the back box off and take it and get it welded. Everybody seems ridiculously busy, so I'm hoping that someone can, but if they can, I've got a few sort of bits that I can hopefully keep it intact just for after Castle Combe, and then we'll get it sorted then. Another plate still to do in this video, and I'm not going to show you sorting out the badge, but I need to do that as well because it looks like rubbish. You can still see it. I try not to film myself, but from back here you can. So I've sort of wet sanded it down with 2000 grit. There's a couple of indents, but like I said, it's almost sort of a temporary fix. Alright, so first things first, we're going to do the plates. Make sure you measure it, don't just guess, hurt my feelings. A bit of tape and pencil if necessary to mark it out, and a few cleaning products as well. But I'm going to try and heat it up with a hairdryer first. This one's pretty much not on, but it might help me get in all the rubber bits off. Need a heat gun in my life. Warm. As they're hot, yoink, some tire remover over there just in case for the tricky bits. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Bit there, came off alright. Just gives that a little bit more of a sleek look. Obviously you can see it a bit better in the daylight. Was just about to do the back one, but it has started to rain. Nice fresh plate compared to the old cracked one. Obviously I made it worse by taking it off, but decent. Alright, so just before I jump inside the car, I popped off the boot badge and separated it. If you don't know how to do this, if you look on the back, there's 4 plastic welds, which is sort of 1, 2, 3, 4. What you do is you heat them up. I use the flathead, and my blowtorch will work. Heat up the flathead, and then pretty much just let it against there, and pretty much just scraped off the plastic weld, and it separated the badge. And then obviously once I've finished with it, I know you're not supposed to paint chrome, but I want this to look nice, so I'm just going to have to paint it again for now. And then yeah, I might just get some black wrap or something so it will actually hopefully hold for a little bit longer than just a couple of years. But yeah, that is how you separate the back badge. Cool, so I'm going to paint that over tonight and tomorrow night and then pop it back on. But yeah, if you want a little bit more in depth about how to get it off and everything, I've got a few videos on my channel, but that's how you remove the back badge. Next upgrade coming inside the car is speakers. Yes, they're not massively powerful and hopefully not too over the top, but I think I've had enough of these standard speakers now. They are obviously rubbish. They can't, well, yeah, they're rubbish. So hopefully these are a little bit of an upgrade. I suppose a few people have used these as well before and they said they're fine, they're a good upgrade. So that's decent. Obviously I haven't got a sub in the back, I'm not going all out, I'm not going 1000 watt and all that jazz, so not even sure these side ones would take it, to be honest. I've got no tweakers either, I'm not going to do the tweakers. Apparently they're a pain, or it's long-winded anyway. You're best taking the whole top of the dash out, which I've done a video on before and it doesn't take too long, but apparently it's not really necessary. So yeah, we've gone for Kenwood 260 watt, and I got 4 because I'm going to do all 4, but obviously when you're changing the speakers in a Clio, because it's old or French or whatever, you need to buy these little adapters on eBay, which I'll link below, and if I don't, remind me in the comments. But yeah, pretty much just type in Clio Mark II speaker adapters and there they are. So I had to buy two sets of them and 2 sets of the speakers as well. Obviously they're not overkill or anything like that, but it's 5¼ inch, I think they are. Got some non-copyright music. That's about 20. What do you think is it? Let's go 30. So it's alright, they are alright, but as soon as you hit the max volume, it's like... Surprised they haven't stuck around out with it yet. So as soon as you hit the max volume, obviously it starts vibrating, which is probably just the car, in all honesty. But, yeah, they're alright, but not amazing. They don't really, I don't know. Obviously it's not very modern, but I think they're all working. Yeah. I know, it's a metal flathead, but it's just the way it is, you know. The 2 torque screws and a little pinch clip to take it. happy with that. I won't do too much. Well, I'm just going to do the back two quickly. I did just realise I had the bass cranked up to about 8, but you know, that's normal. The other wire is vibrating. I don't know what the bass is. Well, the bass goes up to 9. It's definitely a lot better. I don't know what the GoPro is picking up, mind you. It might just be shaking like. But a good upgrade. And for 50 quid, decent. I'm happy with that. I like listening to music now, especially when I go out for a drive, because normally it's just me for a weekend blast, or me and Harrison or whatever. But yeah, the standard speakers are rubbish, so I'm happy with that. Like I said, I'll leave links down in the description again, but pretty much it's just both on eBay. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like I said, I'm just going to finish off the back badge now, which it keeps snowing and raining and things, so I've taped over the boot hole that is left from taking that boot badge off. And yeah, that's it. Prep wise, I'm pretty sure we're ready. Just need to give it a good clean inside and out. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Cheers.